I have used the S25 Ultra. I am still using the S24 Ultra and I am currently testing out the S26 Ultra. But the S23 Ultra, that was the last Samsung flagship with a curved display. I'm not gonna lie. In some ways, it felt even more premium than the S24 Ultra, which was like the perfect Ultra device. The 23 Ultra was a solid device when it came out in 2023. That was 3 years ago. But now in 2026, does it still make sense to buy the S23 Ultra or is it a bad choice? Let's find out. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra comes with Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display, 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, 200 megapixel primary camera, 5000 mAh battery, along with a built-in S Pen that has Bluetooth. On paper, these specs still look very strong even by 2026 standards, but specs alone don't tell the full story. So let's talk about the real experience. When it comes to design, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra still feels every bit like a flagship. Even in 2026, the phone features curved edges paired with a curved display and a matte glass back. Both the front and back are protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2, which makes the device feel more durable and premium. The S23 Ultra comes with an armored aluminum build, which is similar to what we get on the brand new S26 Ultra. Samsung experimented with titanium on the S24 Ultra and the S25 Ultra, but at this point, the Ultra lineup feels like it's following the same fashion trends as the iPhone. Titanium one year, something else the next. You also get an IP68 water and dust resistant rating, so the overall build quality is still very much flagship grade. Even in 2026, I really don't have any complaints about how the phone feels in hand. On the front, you get a curved dynamic AMOLED 2x display with a Quad HD Plus resolution, and honestly, the display quality still holds up extremely well. It's an adaptive 120Hz panel that can scale from 1Hz all the way up to 120Hz, helping balance smoothness with battery efficiency. Whether you like to do high FPS gaming or watching content, the display won't let you down. Brightness is also decent at 1750 nits, which is good enough for outdoor use. It doesn't have the fancy anti-reflective coating like the later Ultras, but honestly, it's not a major compromise considering it's a 3-year-old device. Now let's talk about performance, because this is where many older flagships usually start showing their age. The S23 Ultra is powered by Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, which was one of their most powerful processors at the time. And surprisingly, even in 2026, it still performs extremely well for everyday tasks like scrolling through social media, switching between apps, watching videos, or using navigation. The phone still feels very smooth. The animations are fluid, apps open quickly, and I haven't noticed any major lag in day-to-day use. Gaming performance is also solid. Demanding games like Genshin Impact or PUBG Mobile can still run at high graphics settings with stable frame rates. The phone does warm up during longer sessions, but nothing unusual for a flagship device running demanding games. So in terms of raw power, the S23 Ultra is still keeping up. It may not compete with the absolute latest flagship chips anymore, but for everyday use and demanding workloads, it still handles everything smoothly. It has got 4 cameras on the back, just like all the other Ultra phones, and it captures really great photos. The colors are boosted, which makes the photo look really vibrant and ready to post on social media. The night photography is especially impressive. Even the video quality is great. The S23 Ultra can shoot 4K videos at 60 fps and 8K videos at 30 fps. I've also compared its cameras with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. You can check out that video for in-depth camera insights. The S23 Ultra packs a 5000 mAh battery just like all other Ultras. With average usage, casual gaming and editing, it easily lasts a full day on a single charge. However, if you are buying an S23 Ultra in 2026, then it is either a refurbished or used unit, in which case the battery may not last as long. But the good news is that the S23 Ultra supports 45-watt fast wired charging and 15-watt fast wireless charging, so you can quickly top up the battery. The S23 Ultra came out with Android 13 with a promise of 4 years of software updates and 5 years of security updates. It has received 3 updates since then, which means it will only receive one more Android update, Android 17 next year, and security patches till 2028. But the good news is that it gets almost all of the new AI features that Samsung brings with new One UI updates. So it still feels every bit like a 2026 smartphone. Honestly, if you can find it at a good price, it's still a fantastic flagship. The display is excellent, the performance is still powerful, the cameras hold up really well, and the built-in Bluetooth S Pen is something you still won't find on most phones even today. Yes, it's not the newest Ultra anymore, and software support is getting closer to its end, but in terms of real-world experience, it still feels like a premium device and you can easily keep using it till at least 2029. So if you want flagship power without paying flagship 2026 prices, the S23 Ultra is still a very smart buy.